Good morning, everybody. We're going to take a look at the Jamstec weather model in this update, and it is really came through in this run, and it looks like we're going to have a cold winter. We're going to take a look at our December through February sea surface temperature anomalies first, and it's forecasting a Modiki El Nino, which means the warmest waters are centered in the central Pacific Ocean, which allows a trough to center in over the eastern USA and over the central USA. Let's take a look at what that would create for our 2 meter air temperature anomalies. Um, and again, it's hard to see in this image, but it's showing a lot of cold for the southeast, even as far as Texas, even as far as Colorado. And again, a lot of cold air in these areas with a big ridge of warm weather over the North Pole, which would allow this cold air to be in the southeast. So my thoughts on this are not only will we see the cold for these areas, but we'll also see a lot of snowstorms because I believe there's going to be a lot of convergence and a lot of differences of air temperatures. Let's take a look at our precipitation anomalies, and again, a lot of precip for the southeast. We do have some drier air though for the north, for places like Cleveland, so that might limit the snow. But all around, I think this winter will be a very brutal one. Um, so let's take a look at again. We have a lot of precip here in the southeast. We have some drier air towards the California region. Um, but again, this is if logic says that since we're getting a lot of cold and a lot of precip here in the southeast, this is going to be a big winter for the southeast. But not only that, also for the entire country, because again, this cold air extends all the way from basically the southeast all the way to Texas, all the way to places like Colorado. So this is a winter expansive zone in terms of cold air. So this is going to be a very cold winter for many areas. This is not a winter. This is like the last time we saw a winter like this was 2014-15, but that was more limited in area. This is going to be a very an expansive area of cold. So, and again, it does look like we will see a negative NAO throughout the winter. That's one thing to keep in mind as well. So, this is going to be a very interesting winter indeed. And, get your plows ready. This is going to be the year. We're going to have a lot of cold here in the southeast, a lot of cold in the west. So, buckle up and get ready, guys. Let's take a look at a few other model runs though. So this is the combination of all the models on the site, the Jamstec site. Now let's take a look at the F2SI model and what that's showing. Actually, let's take a look at the F2 3D VAR model, and that's also showing a grid undefined. Here, let's take a look at the F2 model. This is just a very cold run. So, guys, whatever you take from this update, it's that there's a lot of different runs that are showing different things, but like the overall look in terms of what modeling is predicting is cold. Because if you take a look at this F2 model, we see a lot of cold here in the southeast, but it also extends again to the west, to Texas, to places like Tennessee, to Ohio, to Pennsylvania, to Illinois, to Missouri. This is a very broad area of cold. Let's take a look at the precip for this F2 model and see what that has in store for us. Um, and again, it does have a little bit of dry here in the Cleveland area, but it also has a lot of precip here in the southeast. So this is going to be a bad winter. The Farmer's Almanac is all over it. Um, and let's take a look also at, let's see, we took a look at the combination of models. We took a look at the F2 model. Let's take a look at the 108 MEM model, and that is not out yet, apparently. Let's take a look at the F2SI model, and again, that grid's undefined. Let's take a look at the F2 3D VAR model. And so not every model is showing a cold winter. We do have this outlier run, which shows a warm winter. But again, I don't think that will happen because I'm going with a combination of the models, which combines all of them into one, which makes more sense. You have the combination of all of the model runs, and that's showing a very cold and snowy winter ahead. A lot of cold weather, a lot of precip, and we have the Modiki El Nino going for us. So, all right, guys, it looks like we're in for a bad winter this year. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel for more longer enjoy the content. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye bye.